Hey, how's it going, everyone? Welcome into episode 2 of Time Out with Mr. Ward. It's been a while, but rather late than never, right?
Yes, sir.
Hey, joining me now, good friend of mine. I've known him for quite some time, through the industry, of course. I know him as PD Pete. I know his name's Peter Richardson, but what do your students call you? Welcome to the show, by the way, and we're glad to have you here at the ATC.
Yeah, man. Definitely a blessing to be here. And I'm kind of confused, just like the students sometimes. They be like, PD?
Yeah.
Mr. PD?
Mr. PD?
I'll be like, you know what? I don't want to go with Mr. Richardson, so let's just go with Mr. Pete.
Mr. Pete.
Yes, sir.
PD Pete, Mr. Pete. I like it. Yeah, the first time our students came into the welding shop, what is your title here at the ATC before we dive into that?
Oh, what I do now, I'm a teaching assistant in the weldings class, and all I got to say, it is a blast.
Really?
Yes, first time like really get into the welding industry here, and all I can say is the kids definitely want to be here and love what they're doing, and you can tell, and it just rubs off on some of our teachers. I'm a teaching assistant for Mr. Soto, Mr. Matt Soto. He's the main teacher in there, and he's a great teacher, getting emotional too because he's like, man, the kids are just grasping on it, man. So they just say, Mr. Pete, let's get it in today.
Let's get it done, right? I love it, man. Well, earlier, before we were game planning a little bit to do this, you tell a little bit about your story a little bit. You're a radio guy now teaching welding at this unbelievable place here at the Byron Martin ATC. Talk about your journey a little bit and, how you got here.
Oh, man, how did I get here? Man, well, first of all, I'm an Okie from Muskogee, Muskogee, Oklahoma. Never heard the term until I came here to Lubbock, Texas. And I actually came here on a football scholarship in 05. Played football here under Mike Leach from 05 to 08. Was on the team, the unbelievable Michael Crabtree catch. I was on that 2018 special team. I was a specialty guy. If you for a quick glance, I was showing the people here whenever we beat OU that year, and I was the not the gunner, but the one on the other side. Now I'm kind of having a brain fart here, but I was like, as soon as they kick the ball, that's me turning right there. That's proof. That's me right there, right there, man. When Crabtree caught the catch, yes, they was trying to throw me up because everybody got on the field, rushed the field. I was like, no.
There's still time on the clock.
Yes, it really was.
Right.
It really was. But I was like, I'm not a rock star yet. You know what I'm saying? But played football. Did in 2011. Went to Disney. I had an internship there. Took business leadership classes and worked at Disney Hollywood Studios. Definitely a blast. That's whenever I figured out, no matter what happens in your life, this is what Disney teaches you as an employee there. No matter what happens in your life, you must keep the magic going and always listen to your gut. Let your gut be your intuition. And then after there, worked at Citibank for about a couple years and ended up meeting a young lady there. She worked at the help desk, and she ended up introducing me to Caden. And talking about Caden is a really big tech fan, and they saw my passion for radio. Started out podcasting with a podcast called Soar, Saving Athletes Respectfully. And I can say, you see, I'm kind of getting emotional because it's just on this journey, man, and you start to, and I'm a spiritual guy, and I really, really believe like God like puts you in certain positions, and it's up to you. He gives you the choice. Right. You know what I'm saying? To
100%.
Keep going. But ended up meeting Caden. He loved me. Me and him are still really good friends to this day. And it took me over. It was called Wilkes Broadcasting at the time. And got on as a board op. Did that for about 2 to 3 years. And after that, they gave me a phone call saying, we got some news that you might think is good news. Ooh. And then that was me getting my shot to be the night guy from 7 to 11. The numbers was out of the world in the first book. Second book, they moved me to primetime. And then ended up being number one, numbers out of the world. And then, but developed my passion for radio was still there. Fast forward to 2020. Shout out to Corona. Rona.
Yeah, Rona.
Yeah, and me having kids. And me having kids, pockets get a little bit tight. You know what I'm saying? Start to find out who you really are as a person. You know what I'm saying? And so that actually led me here.
I want to talk about Caden a little bit. I know
yes.
I'm good friends with Caden. His real name is not Caden.
Right.
His real name is not Caden. And that's the world that we lived in, though, right? I know a lot of people in the media industry that their names aren't really their names. They're their, their personality names.
Right.
Now, I won't throw Caden under the bus. He's in Abilene now, doing his thing.
Yes, morning radio there.
Right, he's living his dream. I remember that was his ultimate goal. I'm learning something new about you, Mr. Pete. I'm going to start calling you that now. Football in 2008, you're the motivator. You're the guy that's the bringing the juice. Maybe the Red Raiders need that right now.
Man, I think they need something because I just really believe that just given the opportunity to play the game is enough enthusiasm, motivation that you need. But now, just because with the corona, you know what I'm saying? And with that being said, I just think they just kind of need some more time. Yeah. Like head coach Matt Wells, we just saw that he's coming back. And I just think the assistant coaches and the players, man, we just need some time
to develop and implement the system.
Everybody's not like LeBron James. Because remember when he first came in to the NBA?
He was already the king.
He was already the king. And he didn't have a very downfall, like down years. And people would try, because he's battling with championships.
Right.
And so he kind of just came in and did his thing. You know what I'm saying? Same thing, so vice versa. Let's get it back to football. Cliff Kingsbury came in, did a great job.
7-5 right off the start.
And now Matt Wells, yes, he's having a slow little start, but I say let's give him some time. Pump your brakes a little bit, man. You know what I'm saying? Give him some time and let them find themselves and, and just make it do what it do. So I just say, man, they need some motivation and some time.
Well, and to go off of that, going back to basketball a little bit, Chris Beard, it took him some time to develop and get some guys in here, right? In his first year, I remember he had Anthony Livingston and many other experienced guys that just needed some development. And then by year 3, they're in the Elite Eight, Final Four, National Championship. And so, time. I like that. Time.
Yeah.
Need some time. Well, man, I'm super excited that you're here at the ATC. I think this is something that more teachers, I would love to have more teachers come in and do a show, We need you to do a regular show.
Do a regular show, man. And I can say I'm intrigued by you too as well, seeing you with Pete Christie over there at KCBD and seeing you grow and you having a little one and you coming over here to LISD TV and I would say a salute to you too, man, because I see growth and good people when you run across of them, and that's just it stick to you.
Hey, I appreciate that, man. I was terrible when I started at Channel 11. Did you know that? Man, I was so nervous. I'm gonna. This is a serious moment right here. Our first ever Sunday night show, we launched this new show. We were the only 30-minute sports show on the South Plains, right? And I memorized my opening line in the show. You know what it was?
What was it?
My name. I was so nervous. I was shaking. Oh, man. I was like, everybody that I ever grew up with is going to see me mess up on live television. Thanks, man. It was a lot of fun. We're being safe. We're masked up. He's wearing gloves. I probably should have worn mine, but
it's all good. Lubbock with this dry air, my hands stay dry. So I got to keep that moisturizer in them.
Oh, is that a trick of the trade right there?
Trick of the trade. Yes, sir. Usually like to wear multiple of them, but today I was like, I'll just come on up in here with one.
With one?
Yeah, wish I had some blue ones, though. But I was like, the custodian might chase me down the street if he saw me with them.
Well, I hope, we got some blue ones. we have a separate closet down there. I got you, man.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks so much for watching, everybody. For Mr. Pete here. Give me one last little aha. I love it. All right. See y'all next time.